Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And if it doesn't start yet, all the best ones in it, I appreciate you anyway. I'm still thinking of how I'm going to title this video, man. Just thinking to myself how exactly I'm going to title it. Obviously by the time y'all see this, I have an idea what I'm going to title it. But let's get into it, y'all. I'm trying to think. Yes. Being a provider is based on your ability to provide financially. So there's two videos, y'all. So let's get into the first one, y'all. Gorgeous woman. I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, gorgeous lady. Nice, very nice teeth. Let's get into it.
Zero shade intended, but I'm not letting someone with pearls around their neck, plaits in their head, redefine what being a provider means. And I actually get so annoyed when I see y'all try to dilute the meaning of a provider. Y'all can say all day long, a provider isn't just someone that provides for you financially. They need to provide for you emotionally. What about people who provide for you spiritually, mentally, all of those things? The essence of being a provider is being able to provide financially. Let's just get to that, please. I understand that other things are very important and necessary, but when we say we're looking for a provider, we're not talking about someone that can provide emotional support. Because how many people in our lives do that for us already? If you have a community around you and you have a good group of friends, you have supportive family, and they just provide you emotional support, mental support, spiritual support, are you considering them providers? You're not. So let's not be dense. And when we're talking about needing a provider, that we're not talking about providing financially. That is the essence of what being a provider is. Yes, everyone has different relationships and different dynamics. The 50-50 conversation is so tiring. It's so exhaustive. We're done. It is what it is. Do what works for you. But when y'all start trying to change meaning of words, that's where you lose me every time.
I don't think anybody's trying to change the definition of words. I would say people change the definition of words. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think on that. I'm thinking to myself, she's right, because a lot of people are trying to change what or add more things on to what should be not necessarily the bare minimum, but the minimum of what providing or provider is. As far as what, if you want to go back 50 years, 60 years, right? What did men in the majority provide? Four walls and a door, electricity, food, transportation in some cases, transportation. Nowadays, what are women saying, quote unquote, to be a provider you need to do? You need to buy me a bag. You need to buy me jewelry. You need to spend $500 on my goddamn ugly ass lace front wig. I gotta do all this? That's quote unquote a provider? Or is that a simp? Because my definition is, again, generic, or you want to call it bare minimum, it is what it is, but it's generic. Four walls and a goddamn door. I'm not into designers, so don't ask me for no goddamn designer bag. I'm not into them ugly ass weaves and color weaves that y'all be wearing in y'all goddamn head. I can care less about that. I don't care about them damn nails and the other stuff. I was talking about one of my coworkers the other day, telling me she spent damn $200 on her damn nails, and she does that every week or every other week. You spending damn near $200 on nails per week? That's $800 a month. Who the hell? Obviously, she live at home with her parents, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. She live at home with mommy and daddy. Y'all know what time. Must be nice. Must be nice if when you're able to save 100% of your check, that you can spend $800 on some goddamn nails and another $500-$600 on goddamn weave every other week or every 2 weeks, something like that. Must be nice, but whatever. It just kills me because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, that's not what a provider is or what a provider does. Even in some cases, as far as a man buying or getting you a car, just that. For transportation, right? Some chicks will look at you and be like, man, this ain't no BMW. This ain't no Benz EQS. This ain't no Model X. This ain't no. Ma'am, it's a car. It starts. It works just fine. What is the problem? A lot of them. So yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with her. Yeah, they're changing the definition of what a provider, or trying to change what a provider, the definition of what a provider is. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to agree with you there. Let me get to the second video.
All of those things.
Sometimes I feel like the internet is not a real place, and the whole provider conversation is a perfect example of that. Like, we have to get for real, like for real. The reason these men are not providers is not that complicated. They cannot afford it. Like, they don't want to say they broke, but they want to say like, oh, but in other words, but that's really what it is. Like, niggas is broke. Everybody is broke. A lot of people are broke, not just men. And that's okay. Like, a man can be not super rich and still take care of you in his way, like, you know, do what he can, not be stingy. But for real, like, if your expenses, if your salary could not afford your expenses plus another person's expenses, right, life expenses, why do you think a man's could? No shade, these men are making less than us. Like, I'm talking about us. So it's just like, we have to get so serious. And obviously there are some exceptions, and there are some high earning men out there.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. She's literally done, but I just have to stop it because I have feel I'm going to forget. Ma'am, you said they're not making as much money as you. What did you mean by that? Because the U.S. Census is showing otherwise. I don't understand why, you know, and let me just let her finish. But I just let me run it back a little bit. I just don't understand why y'all ladies are constantly pushing this damn narrative that women are out earning men. No, you have select few women that's out earning men. Yeah, sure. But in majority, when you look at the USA as a whole, even if you want to look at it statewide, you are not leading. What are you talking about? Let's keep. It's just
us. So it's just like, we have to get so serious. And obviously there are some exceptions, and there are some high earning men out there, but it just statistically speaking, there's just really not. So hopefully a man just do what he can with what he got.
And let me. She said men are broke. I mean, kind of, yeah. Yeah, men definitely broke nowadays. Yeah, you know, I just, the economy is horrible, y'all. I say this all the goddamn time. The economy is so trash right now. And we're in a time where it's like, yo, listen, you either got to scam, do fraud, or whatever case may be, in addition to having a damn 9 to 5, because honestly, having a 9 to 5, a 40-hour shift per week, in most cases is not going to cut it. I've told you, I was working back on through my master's degree. I was working because I wasn't making enough money. I was working 40 hours, and I was working my part-time job at damn CVS and going to school. I was tired, exhausted. Wasn't even a word, but I was exhausted. And I did all that. That was around the time where, you know, when the aftermath of COVID started kicking in, and everything started skyrocketing and jumping up and going up, as far as insurance, as far as gas, as far as rent. Everything. I told you, my damn rent, my lease jumped up damn near $400-500. And I had to look outside like, God damn, did I move? Am I in a whole nother state, in a whole nother city? What's happening right now? That's the way it goes. The economy is just trash, man. That's really what it boils down to. To be fair, I kind of agree with both of the women, kind of, sort of, not really, but kind of, sort of, yes. More, I agree more with the second lady, this lady here. I agree more with her than the first lady, if you really want to break it down. And she's gorgeous, by the way. They're both of them is gorgeous women. Both of them are fine as hell. But yeah, I just, it's not like how it was in the 50s and 60s and 70s, where one income can sustain a family of 5. That's not how it is. One income can barely sustain nowadays a family of 1, let alone 2. That's the way that it is, unfortunately, nowadays. Hell, I'm over here looking for a second job now. Y'all already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? But excellent video, man. I'm trying to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please, man, be safe, Erica.